Hello family and friends, just taking a little break after walking around in the nursery all day. Well, not all day, but for a good little while. And saw a lot of different things there that we wanted. And being that it's so early in the spring, I mean everything that we wanted wasn't there, so we're just gonna have to wait. But we did find some nice ferns. These are a nice fluffy tropical plant that has a nice texture to it, grows great in shade and grows filtered sunlight. And we have got 4 of those to put in different places in the yard, in some pots to make things easier this year. We have our Gerber daisy that I'm going to be putting in one of my beds that I'm working on. These are a full sun tropical flower that is drought tolerant and really does well in full sun, along with the other plants that I have, because that bed is located in a spot that gets no shade at all, except for the bird bath itself. And I'm going to put these Dusty Millers in. They have a different texture to them. They have a nice silvery look to them. They are lacy, and they're drought tolerant as well. They do good in full sun. They have a silver white foliage that makes a lovely accent in garden containers too. Now these Dusty Millers let's see, this here is actually 4 plants. They get, I'm gonna say from 8 to, excuse me, they get from 8 to 12 inches tall. They get from 8 to 12 inches tall, and like I said, they do wonderful in full sun. Nice lacy texture to it, and that silver that's on the leaves, those are actually little hairs. And the more sun they get, the more silver they become. Is silvery a word? I don't know. And we also have the Purple Queen. This is a trailing plant that I'm going to be using in my bed, that I have a bird bath in the middle of the bed. Right now I have some pansies in there, and as they are spent, when their cycle is over, these will take over, and as it gets hot, then they'll start blooming. We have an azalea. We're going to be putting this in the yard, on the border. I have camellias going down the border, and near the street I'll have this azalea. And what I like to do when I get azaleas, I'm really not a fan of azaleas, but I like to get them well, Janice loves them. Anyway, when we get an azalea, we try to get them with the blooms still closed, so that you can watch it grow and open up. And also, it gives the plant time to adjust to the fertilizer that you put around it. Keep these watered in good, and they should be fine. They love drainable soil, and you want to wait till that first inch of soil is dry before watering again. We have some hostas. We have the Neptune hostas, and we also have a hosta from Proven Winners. It's called the Shadowland Wee. These are nice big-leaved hostas with a variegated vein in there. The veins in these leaves are chartreuse, and they have a nice wide leaf on them. Very beautiful, beautiful. And also, like you saw in our other video, we have these candy tuft over here. They have a little tiny clusters of flowers on them, and The only thing about it with these is they bloom in the early spring, and they don't bloom very deep into the summer, but you still get a nice, interesting foliage around with them. If you have them separate in clumps or clusters, they look like little hedges. Or if you want to connect them and make a solid ring around the tree, that's also a beautiful idea. But what we're going to do is put in some impatiens behind them, so that once the flowers fade on these, the impatiens will take over, and that will have our bed with color, spring and summer interest all through the year. So the reason I'm sitting here and instead of actually installing these plants is because we're about to have a cold snap, one night of cold temperatures. So I'm just going to let them get some sunshine, check them for bugs and disease and damage, water everything, and then I have to put them up until we're free of the threat of frost. So I hope that this inspired you to get out and plant something, get something going on in your yard, for spring and summer interest. Hit the subscribe button so that you can get all of our videos. There'll be plenty more coming up. And hit the notification bell so that you will be able to catch the videos as they're being made. Enjoy your day.